Howdy, I'm Grey Pilgrim. Well, time to fess up. Oh, this behemoth of a heavy rifle is my Austin Halleck flintlock. You'll notice that the lock is not on it. That's because the lock is right here. There's the cock, but you'll notice the frizzen is missing. That's because it broke. It's my own damn fault. What happened was I had just gotten this, well, I'd gotten this thing about a month or two earlier. And I had just taken it out for the very first shooting. I put one round through it and it worked fine. But then I went to do a second round, slightly heavier load. The first round I put through it was, I think about 30 grains, and I think it's a 45 ball. And it worked, but the ball, I mean, it was a pretty lazy, lousy shot. So I bumped it up to 50 or 70, I forget what, but I had a little problem with the set trigger. And I'd set the trigger, and then well, that's funny, it's just not working. So I looked down, and I brushed the main trigger, and it went off while I was not holding it properly, and I dropped it. And when I did, the frizzen cracked off. And I said about 2 or 3 really bad words in French, Arabic, and Parsi. I was feeling my, well, I was feeling some rather distressed about it. Anyway, the way this thing works, if you look back here, it has a mainspring here to throw the cock, and another spring here to when you cock it. A third spring on it on the front side is governs the frizzen from open to shut, and it cracked right there at the border between the frizzen and where it holds on. It's a rather weak spot, but I went to a place that sells frizzens, and I bought this. This was a raw casting. I've yet to heat treat it. I had to grind this to make that as like this one as I could. Unfortunately, it's just a scotch shorter than the original, but it's the fattest, biggest frizzen I could find anywhere. So, but I have to drill the hole and then case harden this thing to make sure that the face of it is good for striking with the flint. And then take it and replace this. And as you see, I've got a spring clamp on that spring to hold it down so that thing's flopping around. At the moment, though, I'm sort of stumped by this stupid screw that holds this piece on here. I don't have a screwdriver that's exactly the right size, and what I need to do is brace this whole thing in a vise, then get the right size screwdriver, put it in there. First of all, I use some what Mark Novak calls angel piss coil on it to loosen that screw up a little bit. It goes into this threaded piece on the back of it, and then I can get this out, and then drill this. I'm not going to drill this until I can line this thing up with this thing. I plan on like gluing it back together so that I can then measure this directly the way it ought to be and drill this hole exactly where it should be so that so this thing lands correctly on the pan. Well, correctly on the pan like that. But I need to line this up right, and that's going to be something of a major challenge, I think. I think that the problem is Austin Halleck is out of business. They've been out of business since about 2009. So unless I can somewhere else find a different lock, full lock on this thing with everything in place and replace it. Austin Halleck, after this one, I think they started out in South Carolina and moved to Utah, Provo, Utah. This is one of their very first in Provo, Utah, and it's really pretty. It's a beautiful, beautiful rifle. I mean, if you look at the the grain on this stock, it is just gorgeous. You know, and it's and the whole design of it is like a, well, it's not exactly a Pennsylvania long rifle. It's not a long rifle at all. I think this is some kind of heavy-duty fowling piece or something, because this barrel weighs a ton. But anyway, I decided today to try and take this apart and see what I could do with it. And I can't get that piece out, dang it. So time to curse some more. And then, I don't know, find some kind of a jig to hold this lock correctly so that I can then position a screwdriver, actually like that, position a screwdriver over this thing and then maybe whack on it or something as I'm turning, because I don't want to break that screw off. And then it's a real bear of drill it out, tap it again, and get all that nonsense done. And that would not be fun. But it's, I wonder. Yeah, at least that's the right thickness to fit that slot. At least it sure looks it. Yeah. Anyway, that's my project right now. I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know all of what I got to get done, but I'll be working on it. Anyway, happy trails.